last handful of drives for Georgia State, punt, punt, punt. Then it was halftime. They fumbled their first drive here in the second half. They just punted again. So it's Collier at the Coastal 20-yard line. Pass complete to Cameron Wright. Pushed out of bounds for a gain of about 5 on the first play to the 25-yard line. That'll set up a 2nd and 5 for Coastal. Collier has been the savior for Teal Nation. Coastal started off 2-3. Things were looking bleak. Collier stepped in the ULM game a few weeks ago, and everything has turned around.
Came in and added that spark that they needed.
Simpkins finds a hole. First down and more.
He's been doing a great job on finishing some runs. Great vision, great awareness right here by Simpkins.
And Ricky, this offensive line that has changed around so much this year with numerous injuries is doing a heck of a job up front.
And Coach Drew talked about that. He talked about how they settled in and playing well right now.
Here goes Simpkins again. He's got a hole. Offensive line opens it up. Pushes ahead to the 45-yard line. Close to a first down. Didn't quite get there.
I think they heard us talking about him. That's dumb.
They're working hard in the trenches, that's for sure.
That was extremely great job by the O-line right there.
Simpkins once again. Defense breaks through, but he does get enough for a first down. Coastal up over 250 yards on the ground.
This O-line is doing a really good job of moving that D-line, staying on their blocks, and then Simpkins is doing a great job of seeing the holes and hitting them and getting much green as he can.
Tim Beck in his 3rd year. When Coastal rushes for over 200 yards, the Chants are 13-1.
I think they can smell some bowling in the air.
A fresh set of downs for the Chants. Inside 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. They'll rush it once again. This time it's Edwards. Into Panther territory. And another Coastal first down.
Another great drive out of the O-line right here. Watch this right here. Follow the blocks, get through the hole. 33 does a great job of staying on his block. Sets him free, and he's able to get as much green as possible. That was a great job by the O-line, great job by the running back. Edwards did a good job of finishing.
Back to Edwards. The freshman speeds through. Edwards for a first down. Down to the 23-yard line.
And Sam McCall makes the save play.
Just a sweep to the outside, but look how much room he's got to work with. Makes a move on the defender and gets big yardage for 19 yards.
And that run game right now is rolling.
It's wearing down that defense as well as Simpkins comes back in the game. Now he gets the carry. Patient with it and gains about 1 as defense broke through that play.
And that was Lewis the second making the play right there. I think you're right though, S-Dub. I think this run game is definitely running these guys down wearing these guys down right here on Georgia State's defense.
Nearing a 300-yard rushing game. That was the big change. Drew Hollingshead came in. He's an air raid guy. Coastal tried that in the first part of the year and now have leaned into their strength on the ground. 2nd and 9. Collier flips it off. It's Townsend who gets the carry and is pushed out of bounds. No penalty. I think Coastal wanted a late hit on Bernard Causey III.
Townsend does a great job of saying, I'm not going down that easy. You got to come with it.
That sets up a 3rd and about 6, where Coastal's last 4 scoring opportunities have all been field goals. Their last touchdown came in the first half. Edwards, the running back, on 3rd and 6 inside the red zone.
Georgia State showing blitz right there. I think that they was going to do corner blitz right there from the left side.
Play clock was running down. And Coastal takes their first timeout of the second half. So that'll reset things on a 3rd and 6 play And for Tim Beck and Drew Hollingshead, just hoping for this offense to complete a drive and put it back in for 6.
Yeah, you know, in the last couple of drives, you've gotten 3, but you would love to get in the box and score 6.
Saw former Chanticleer quarterback Grayson McCall, who's been added as an offensive analyst for this season.
I know, I'm sure he adds some experience for these young guys, and that's what you want to see in the program. You want guys that came through here, had an amazing career, and be able to come back and pour into these guys.
Collier playing a lot like McCall played. Not afraid to use his legs, not afraid to air it out as well. They've been running that option that McCall was so good at. Also wearing that same number 10. I asked Coach Beck earlier this week, I said, with all the quarterbacks that you've coached at Ohio State, Texas, all those guys you've interacted with, as you see Grayson McCall right next to Drew Hollingshead, is there a comparison for Samari? He said, no, he's his own guy. Collier throwing on 3rd down, has a man complete. 1st down for Coastal to Malik Mega.
That was a great job completing that ball. They sent a corner on the blitz right there, and he got the ball out right before getting hit.
Gotta see a new quarterback for Coastal. The helmet popped off for Collier. He got a hit right here. The helmet comes off as he goes down. So Tad Hudson is now taking this offense over at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Hudson started against ECU, South Alabama, Old Dominion, and started the ULM game as well. Has not played since then. Hudson hands it off.
That's Jalen John with the handoff. Picking up a couple yards right there.
Gets to the 7-yard line. And Collier will come back out with Javen Simpkins. Tim Beck has told his quarterbacks that you always got to be ready, because he knows that it's rare in college football for a starting quarterback to go the length of the season. So when Collier didn't win the starting job, he said, be ready, because your time's coming.
And Coach Drew said it. He said it doesn't matter who comes in, let it rip.
2nd and goal. The handoff to Simpkins. He muscles inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd and goal as Coastal tries to score for the first time since the opening period.
Now Simpkins has been doing a great job of running extremely hard tonight, fighting for extra yardage. Let's see if we see the main event right here. Samaria keep the ball.
Collier passing, rolls out, gets it off. Man is wide open for a touchdown. Carmelo English for the touchdown. There is a whistle.
Yeah, we got a flag on the play, Dub.
Holding. Defense, number 18. That penalty decline is on the play. Touchdown.
Carmelo English, the transfer from West Georgia. He spent 2023 at Michigan and just caught his first touchdown in Teal. Look at him across the middle right there. Nobody was with him.
Wide open.